Hey everybody, welcome to the video. Today we're at a Goodwill. This is a Goodwill that I have yet to feature in the video. So this is one where we do find a lot of good stuff here at this Goodwill. I was initially having trouble with the camera, kept wanting me to reformat the little card. You know, I'm trying to be discreet. I'm not trying to really, show everybody that I'm recording. But the camera just wasn't working with me first thing right off the bat. Then I wanted me to update the time, connecting my phone, so a little late starting this. You can see I already have stuff in my cart. Checking out this little Ergo keyboard here, these Microsoft ones. I've shown them before. I think it was at a Savers, and you need, with those, you really need the dongle, the matching dongle for that exact set when it comes to those Microsoft ones. If it's not there, it's not good. I know some people sell off the keys. You could look to do that as well. That is a thing. Now right here, this orange box right off the bat, I flip it around. I know immediately what this is by a company called Kano, K-A-N-O. You see it there. Raspberry Pi. They make Raspberry Pi kits. And there's the Raspberry Pi right there. I believe that's the Model 3B. I think there's a 3B Plus. I'll have to, I'm gonna do a little more research on it, but it might be the 3B Plus. I'm not sure. But it comes with a little keyboard. It comes with some other little attachments to it, and that's a for sure pickup. $16. That's an easy pickup. Just the little board itself is probably about 50, 60 bucks. So always be on the lookout for those little Raspberry Pi kits. They come with different names. I mean, it's always Raspberry Pi, the little board. But as far as the kit itself, there's many different companies that make those kits, so be on the lookout for those kits. I think there's not only the Kano, but there's also like a Kano with a C. So I'm looking at some more tech stuff here, but I don't really find much of anything. These are just some LEDs. You plug them into the wall. But I'm going to continue on down the line here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go down and then make a U-turn. This Goodwill's usually pretty busy. There's a lot of clothing hunters here. A lot of resellers come to this one, especially first thing in the morning. They do a big restock at this one usually every Saturday morning. So a lot of resellers are there waiting at the doors. We all kind of got to know each other just from waiting around. A lot of clothing people come here. A lot of shoe people come here. There's one guy that comes around. He's just looking for antiques, and he'll shoot through all the aisles really quick. Saw this camera here on the shelves. They don't usually put their cameras out on the shelves, so my only thought was it was probably in the glass and no, it wasn't selling, so they brought it on out here. I'm gonna give it a quick look up, but I don't see that it's really worth too much. Not worth me paying I think it was $16 for it. I mean, if it was a buck or two, or maybe $5 the most.
Super zoom.
I'm looking at comps as we speak. I didn't have it set to sold. There we go. And we're looking at some solds there. Right around between 20 and 30 bucks on that. Not very exciting. There's profit to be made there, but not what I'm looking for. So here we go down the end caps, and the end caps are usually the color-coded glass and ceramic or pottery. I just realized I forgot to look on the other side of the aisle here just to make sure, because sometimes at the end they'll sneak in some just some tech or electronics there on the end. So I just wanted to take a peek. And then you see that wall of shredders and space heaters. Also, too, there was like a guy following me around this whole time. I don't know if I catch him on camera. He was usually right behind me. I was like kind of getting annoyed. Although I do find that happens quite often when I'm at Goodwill. I'll just have. It's not necessarily that I'm filming or anything. It's just randomly people will just start following you up and down the aisles. I don't know. It's just a habit some people get or have. And he was looking at random, picking up one or two things and then putting it right back. So I don't know. He was some old man. Picture frames. Don't really look at picture frames too much. Have I bought and sold them? Yes, but I wouldn't bother with them. Here's their orange section, or kind of like their fall section here. There was nothing really exciting in the glass pottery, which we usually find some good stuff here, but this is during the week, so and it's on a Tuesday. I thought this was kind of interesting. It looks like some sort of maybe you put your ice on one side and then your drink on the other. I don't know, but nothing worth reselling. So, but the glassware and the cups and pottery. I'm gonna pick up this cup right here, and I believe I featured this on a What Sold video, or this style of cup. I didn't quite see. I mean, maybe the name was covered by the tag there, but this style of cup is Mexican pottery. It's by an artist, or Southwestern pottery. I believe the name is Mara on it. Really good cups. You would think they would go for quite a bit, but they don't. And I think the one I had, it was like Scorpio, the person's sign, Astrolon. There's that guy. It was their sign, and I think I let the cup go for probably around $15. I really just wanted to hurry up and get rid of it. I'm realizing, what the heck, where did that come from right now? There's the blue glass section. I'm scanning. I'm trying to find something. Not really spending too much time here because I want to move on down the street to the next Goodwill and be on the hunt for more purses. As you saw my one of my other Goodwill videos, I did pick up some vintage Coach, which I sold one already for $500. And usually where, like they say, the saying goes, where there's smoke, there's fire. So I wanted to go back to see if there's any more there hanging out, or if they had more, sitting in the back waiting to be put out on the shelves. Okay, some knife blocks do go pretty well. Cutco knife blocks. Here I find it's a little buddy, and I believe this company also makes My Buddy heaters, which are sold at Costco. And basically, you hook them up to a propane tank, and they provide heat. These are usually found at restaurants and stuff outside. This is going to be, I think I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you guys the comps here on it, but this is one I'm going to keep. My wife has been asking for an outdoor. We have an outdoor heater already, but she was wanting something more like directional. Because when we go to restaurants, we see these things out there, and we're like, oh, that'd be so cool to have. Instead of turning on the giant one that we have outside. So generally right around $35-ish. So decent profit if I were to sell it, but we're gonna hold on to this one here. And it's a smaller one than that. I think it's My Buddy. It's kind of big and it uses the big propane. This looks like it uses smaller. So that's a keeper. Again, looking at the wood, I don't really find too much in wood, and I don't. But I'll definitely go around and take a look. You got to look at all these shelves. I believe that guy is like, I feel him. I don't know if I catch him on the camera, but he's there. He's hovering right outside camera range, I believe. Looking up this brand of knife block really quick. I do recognize the name. It starts with a W. I hope I believe I show it on camera here. Some of the comps. And the only reason why I picked it up was it was like $4.59 for the knife block. You can see the blocks with the knives. There's one for $10, but I think that was an outlier because some of the other ones were around. There was one there $26, about $30. So I'm definitely going to pick this one up. I mean, it's for $4.59 or 39 cents. We'll call it $5 on that knife block. So I figure that's a decent buy. You know, we'll make about 20 bucks on that, hopefully. And it was in good condition. A lot of times you'll find them, you know, kind of like funky. Like my knife block I keep next to my, right next to my stove. So it tends to get a lot of oil. So I do have to clean it down every so often. That guy right in front of me is another reseller. Chit chats a lot with staff and everything. And, yeah, he's another reseller in the area. Not necessarily one that I chit chat with. I don't know what this is. I believe that old man is hot on my tails right now at this point again. Frames, pictures. I don't even know why they have a frame picture aisle, because they have the whole wall dedicated to picture their frames. I mean, kind of not worth anything. As far as pictures and frames go, 90% at the Goodwill aren't worth it. Down the metal aisle, you got to be careful in the metal aisle. You know, there's a lot of like stuff like silver plated, older stuff that many people think is worth it to buy. Goodwill prices it up, but it's not. It's not good on the resale market. Here we are, the clear glass. Not much in here. Maybe for shopping for yourself. I mean, there's some pretty cool pieces here. I mean, if you just need stuff for your own home to use, don't bother, you know, going to the store buying a set. You know, go to Goodwill. You'll find plenty of glass on the shelves. See an old piece here. Nothing really exciting. Something mid-century modern. I don't think it's like a cup. Kind of has like a martini glass look to it here. But I think it's more of a candy dish or something. There goes my washer singing. And the green section, nothing really there. I'm going to go check out the large area here. Or large furniture area, just in case. To make sure nothing's been placed there. I saw this DeWalt something. Opted not to buy it. It was $74 was what the tag was. So we're moving out of there. There's people right in front of me, so I'm going to move back. There is a... I scan the books. You know, I do pick up books from time to time if it's worth it. And I have found some pretty valuable books. There is one book out there that you definitely need to be on the lookout for. It's a book on investing. And one of the reasons why I do always scan the books when I'm around is because I'm keeping my eye out for this book. It goes for several thousands of dollars if you can find it. The book is called Margin of Safety. And it's a gray and blue book. Look it up. Google it. If you find it, it's worth $2,000 to $3,000 probably. It's a very valuable book. It's not found, you know, they didn't put it online or anything, so you have to find the book. Rare book, although it does come up from time to time. Keep your eye out for it. Margin of Safety. That's why I always scan the book section, because I'm looking for that book. But I found other books worth, you know. I found, like I said, I think I mentioned this before. I found a cooking book that ended up going for close to $400. So definitely be on the lookout for books. And books are usually pretty easy because you just scan. They usually have most of them have barcodes. Just scan them. If you have a title, you can quickly look up the title. I'm about to end my session here in the hard goods. Nothing really good here. No Pyrex. I haven't found any Pyrex in about a couple weeks. So nobody's donating Pyrex just yet. Some Halloween stuff starting to come out. But let's move on to the purses. Where I have been having good luck at here is with the purses lately. And so I find this really vintage purse. It has some gloves in it. Like some older gloves. And it has a name on it. I forgot what the name was, but I'm turns out just because something's old and vintage doesn't mean it's always worth it. So turned out to be worth right around the $15-ish range. What did I say? What did I say that about? Yeah, it wasn't worth it. Where did I see those comps were at? Well, I showed it on the screen. Another older just drop one there. Another somewhat older purse. Nothing really exciting. I think there's another older mid-century-ish purse that was really nothing. And get into purses. Purses are good money for purses. People buy purses. I sell purses quite a bit. I'm by no means an expert in purses, but just growing up with four sisters, you learn all this stuff, and they all have purses. They all like purses, and they all want a purse. I'm not really I like different bags and stuff, and I have a Star Wars bag I'm using right now, but sometimes once I get tired of it, or if it wears out, I'll move on to the next thing. This was not worth it. Kind of like a faux, what do you call it, reptile skin. I don't even think it was real leather. So really, you're looking out for real leather or name brand something. That one looked kind of cool. Kind of had an old, catcher's mitt kind of look to it. And nah, that was a pass. God, they had a lot of person. I saw something really bizarre. But once picking it up, it just did not have a good feel to it. I was like, ugh. Yeah, look at that. That didn't even feel like real leather. The leather felt phony. I mean, if it was real leather, it was bad leather. So, I forget what I was looking up here. I wasn't looking up that purse. I was looking up something else that I had seen really quick. I glanced at the name, and I just wanted to quickly just take a peek and see if there's any value, because I had heard of the name before, but I don't really find it. It was something like New York BB or something. Not BEBE, but just two B's. But it turned out not to be nothing, so we're moving on. We're looking at more purses here. There's like a Stone and Co. right there. It was a really nice leather purse. Had good weight to it. Just the resale value was just really bad. I think it was $12 there in the store. And the resale value wasn't really there. It was right around $20 or so. I think I'm going to take a peek at it really quick here and just see. Just quickly get an update. It's good to continue, even though you may be knowledgeable in certain areas. You definitely want to jump on eBay, take a look at what things are recently selling for. Things change, people's styles change, so prices will go up, they'll go down. One day, one style will be up there in price, and another day it'll be down in price. I was gonna take a look at see what it cost. Oh, but it didn't have a. You know what? That did not have a price tag on it. So I was like, I'll pass on it. It wasn't very exciting. And there's another older purse, but it didn't have a name on it. Just a genuine leather there, but that was an older purse. And older purses, when you're sourcing older purses, vintage purses, generally, you want to make sure they're name brand. If they don't have a name brand, it's like a $20 to $30 purse. If it's old vintage leather, good condition, name brand is everything when it comes to older vintage purses. Just trying to figure out what this is really quick. I believe it's some sort of like rock and roll purse. What do I type in there?
Rock Rebel purse.
It had like a little charm on the end of it, and it kind of piqued my interest really quick. And when I Google imaged it, I think it was punk rock or something like that. But when I searched for it in eBay, was it Rock Rebel? Rock Rebel purse. When I searched for it on eBay, it just came up with a bunch of different stuff. Found one comp on, and it was like 15 something, so I was gonna pass on that. We're moving on. We're moving. We're trying to find something. Let's take a look at the wallets. Wallets are really good too because they're easy shippers, easy to store. They take up almost no space in my storage, and yeah, just throw them in a. I usually throw them in a padded poly bag, and then send them off. But quick and easy, just to quickly throw in there. And wallets are generally around $2 to $5 in our area for wallets. So if you can get a wallet, sell it for 20, 25, 30 bucks. Yeah, that's pretty good profit right there. But nothing here. I haven't really, turned up any good wallets lately. Nothing at any of the Goodwills. I think I had that Hello Kitty one, which already sold not too long ago. But otherwise, as far as wallets go, it hasn't been a good, bad camera angle here. A good haul of any kind. This is a Bagolini, which is a pretty good brand for it's a travel bag. They do a lot of RFID blocking materials and anti-slash and stuff like that. This was like a wristlet, clutch wallets style purse. There was no other attachment for like a crossbody strap or anything, so I ended up leaving that one behind and move on to the next Goodwill, which is the Loft, and we've been here before, and this is where they bring all their high-end stuff. There was a guy at the counter here today. He was walking out with, I think, 4 or 5 bags, quite a few bags of things. There he is right there, and I'm just kind of curious what he was looking at, because in the glass there, there's purses. I'm gonna try to go around him, but that was all blocked off.
Excuse me.
In the glass, there were like some designer shoes. There's designer purses, of course, and wallets where he was at. So I don't know what he was looking at, and walked out with quite a bit. So I was kind of curious as to what he ended up getting. Here we are. We're looking at the shoes again. I believe some of the shoes were there before. But what I'm coming here for are purses. That's why I come to this one. I'm looking for purses. And we have purses here. That red one towards the bottom of the buckle was interesting. Nice leather. Great condition. Definitely older, vintage. And I'm going to pop that open. It is, I believe it's a Mark New York. Do I show it? Do I look it up? Another purse there. Nothing really exciting. That one's a no. I'm going to look this one up really quick and just see what the comps are on it. It was a really nice purse. Really nice leather purse. A nice red. There was almost nothing wrong with it, and the comps were not looking good for that brand. So put it right back. Sometimes even really great leather purses just aren't there. Here was another interesting purse, and I debated whether or not to get this. After I turned the camera off here, I went back and looked again. It was, what was that, Capolini, or? No. It was, can't pronounce that right. A Caruti? A 181 purse? I mean, a lot of these things are the first time I'm seeing things, so I just need to get my bearings, see what the comps are looking like. It's a Cerruti, Cerruit, 1881 purse. It was really nice. Had a nice like Y2K-ish look to it. I don't know. If you guys are watching this video and you guys know more about purses than I do, more about this brand, let me know. Should I pick this up? Should I go back and pick it up tomorrow? It was a really nice purse, nice leather, nice vintage, and I'm still thinking about it right now, whether or not I should have picked it up or not. The comps were kind of up and down. I wasn't 100% sure if I should be paying that price, because you are paying a higher price here at this store. And some definitely good purses here, just, you know, it's the price. It's the price that is that's your enemy here. They really do, you know, hike up these prices. The purses here start right around $23 a purse, and they go all the way up. There was a purse in the counter that I saw someone looking at later that was priced at, I think, $250. A used Coach purse. It was a more modern, you know, style that's everywhere, and a style that's, you know, faked quite a bit. I keep seeing this Tommy Hilfiger purse there. One of these days I might end up picking it up. It is a nice crossbody. It's just the price is just a little bit too much. And don't be afraid to ask for any discounts at Goodwills. Up here at the loft, they don't do discounts. I've asked on different occasions, different people, just to see maybe if someone, you know, would be willing to, you know, give me a little bit of a discount on a purse or anything at the store here. But so far, no. But if you see something that you know is a little bit overpriced, or maybe it's something that needs to be tested, and you know you're buying it kind of as is at the Goodwill, let them know, and you know sometimes they can give you a little bit of a better deal. What am I looking up? I'm looking up. What am I looking up? I'm looking up some, probably another purse here on the. I'm gonna scan this Dooney. It turns out it's not really worth too much. I'm not really finding it. I'm not seeing anything here. And sometimes, you know, the best advice is don't buy anything. If there's nothing there to buy, don't buy anything. Don't spend the money. Don't spend your profits on items that, you know, you're not going to make a good profit on, or that may just sit there. Better just to keep your money in the bank for future purchases or future investments in your business. So I'm taking a look at these ones here hanging on the shelf, and nothing's really, or hanging on the rack there, nothing really looking good. We're going to move on to the shelf over here. I see this backpack style purse, drawstring. It's kind of cool. It's got a name on it. And what was that? The price. The price is at $43. So the prices are very undesirable for resellers here. But you can, if you pay more, sometimes bigger profit. I saw this purse, really liked it. It was a great purse. It was well put together. I like the design of it. It had a very older 90s look to it. It was by Michelle, and it's kind of hard to see there. I'll flash the comps, I believe, on screen. But nice purse, but just the comps just aren't there. I mean, it was a really cool purse, and I'm pretty sure I could have gotten a sale on it. But the price I would have to pay and what I would potentially make just wasn't there. Here's a Kipling bag. It's been sitting there forever. It's missing the gorilla. So therefore, I am going to put it right back onto the shelf. And, you know, the price, they're just asking way too much. I've seen that there already many times. Pick up another bag. Nothing really exciting. They have, you know, various tools up here, but it's not really their specialty. I wish they would get rid of those tools. Here's another purse here. This was a another one. It was like a Michelle and something. I forget the other name. This purse, I believe, was new, but it did have some damage to it. And I was gonna pick this up. I really couldn't find any comps on it, and as you can see, you know, it just had some markings, probably just from storage or being tossed around on the front of it. There was some cracking in the leather on the sides. It had the what do you call it? Straps. It had the straps inside, still wrapped up. I think it had a good color scheme, but it just the comps just weren't there. I had to go over to Google. I was gonna Google it really quick, and No, wasn't there. Sometimes you just need to, no matter how much you think something is worth, just leave it there. Just leave it behind. I'm just scoping it out really quick. I mean, I know I can sell this, and I know I could probably get good money for it. It was just there was damage on it, and that made my decision right there. I probably spent way too much time on that trying to look that up. With the name, it should have came up right away. If it was something out there on eBay and I looked up the name, it should have come up right away. This whole thing I thought would be heavy, but it's not. It was super light. No clue why it's up there. Here we go. We're going into the shoes and the clothing. A nice Rolling Stones sweater there. I see some shoes here. They look like brand new, distressed. And they had a tag on them, so I grabbed it. I was gonna quickly look it up, but I didn't see the right comps for me to pick this up. So we're leaving that. I'm gonna quickly flip the phone on there. Let's take a look. And it's gonna tell me based on the comps. I think it was mixed up with some other brands too, to not pick it up based on the price. Again, I mean, everything sells for the right price. Here, you're not going to get the right price, but the more this this boutique loft is curated, so your higher end items are going to go here, and not a lot of people know about the higher items that are above the higher items they have in the store already. So a lot of those higher items will end up here with the other stuff, priced along with the other stuff. And if you have a good eye or a good feel, just Google image it, you'll be able to find those big ones. But this is where I'm going to leave you guys here at the Goodwill, and I'm going to show you my haul right after this. And a bolo, a good bolo. It's not in this. Here we go. Okay, this is what we picked up here. I did get a couple of purses, not at the Goodwill loft, but the first floor right below it, which is a standard Goodwill. But first, I wanted to show you guys a pretty big bolo for us. Depending on the price you get it at, it depends really what price you're gonna get it at, of course. So we picked these up. My wife picked these up with our big haul where we get most of our stuff and that we list throughout the week. So she got 9 of these Fire 7 Amazon Kindles for kids. It has that that puffy kids case, 16 gigabyte, and there you go right there. So brand new. These are brand new, sealed. Gone up for $25 a piece, and they've been selling since we got them on Saturday, and they were selling for, so we got 6 blue and 3 purple ones, and the blue ones are sold them all already. Today's Tuesday. Actually, they all sold out yesterday, Monday. So in a matter of about 2 days, gone. $55 a tablet. $55 a tablet, they all sold. The purple ones go for over $60. I'm not sure why. It's the exact same tablet. It's just the purple color. And so those they have listed at $62, and I only have two left of those. So these Fire tablets, if you find them brand new, if you find them used, get them cheaper. Got them for $25 each, and I'm already almost gone. I already got all my money back on those, and we're in the profit on that. So Fire 7 tablets, quick and easy. They also cost me almost really nothing to ship too either, because I throw them in the padded flat rate envelopes, and good to go. So those I don't pay for. So great sellers, sell very quickly if you find them out there. Amazon Fire 7, that was the 16 gigabyte version. Now on to what I bought today. Some of the stuff I have listed has to go up and get sorted. So you saw this one. You saw the Raspberry Pi that I picked up. It comes with this little case, which was not put together, but this is the Raspberry Pi kit, or board, I should say. It's all in one system, so it has everything you need. It has your USB, your... I don't think this has... I'm not sure if this has Wi-Fi or not. It might have Wi-Fi, I'm not sure. But it has a wired connection. You can always plug in a wireless adapter to this. HDMI, your micro USB for power. This is your audio. It uses just a little SD card for its hard drive or memory. Hard drive, I should say, for its hard drive. It has onboard memory. I'm not sure how much memory this one has, but this is the Model 3B. So, our Raspberry Pis are still very desirable, even the older models. Keep your eye out for them. You know, this is probably going to be 50, 60 bucks for all this here. The only thing that was not in here, so this came with a keyboard, charger, came with the cables, came with a keyboard, but it doesn't have the little power adapter, unfortunately. I mean, not power adapter. It doesn't have the USB adapter, the wireless adapter. So, I don't think this is Bluetooth. So, this is probably useless. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll look it up, see if it's worth anything to sell as is, but we'll see. Either way, Raspberry Pi kits, look out for them. They're big money. I believe the latest version is the Raspberry Pi 4, and there's 2 variants of that. I think with one has 2 gigabytes of memory, and the other has 4 gigabytes of memory. And obviously, the more memory, the more, you know, the more value it has. So look out for your Raspberry Pis. They are still out there, and they bring good money. Nobody really knows what they are, so nobody prices them accordingly, which is great. Great for me and anybody else that finds them. There's a little, you know, little kit on how to put it together and how to power it up. So we'll throw that there in the box. That all came together. And I did get these hats. I didn't show these on video because I was messing around with the camera. But I got the San Francisco Giants hat. Smaller size, 7 1/4. And it's a fitted hat, new era. The only reason I picked it up because this was a 2002 Father's Day edition of this hat. And so it should be like 30 bucks. $7.09. They priced these up. There was a whole bunch of these hats, and a lot of them were the, you know, the smaller sizes. I think there was 7 1/4 and 7 1/8 hats. And so I picked this one up, and it should be like 30 bucks. So not bad. This one here I picked up. There weren't really many comps on it. It is with all these other hats. $7. San Francisco 49ers. It is adjustable. It is trucker style. If I don't, you know, sell it online for at least $25. I know people that'll want that hat. It's a nice hat. This one here was just kind of cool, and the comps, I believe, we're on an adjustable version of this, not a fitted version. So there's 7 1/8, so this is a small head, and this is a San Jose Giants baseball, and it has it was the churro guy on it, so I liked it because it had the churro guy. I thought it was unique, and I thought it could appeal to different people, and I hopefully can sell this for about 30 bucks. So we'll see on those. I grabbed those hats, and everything else I put back. I think you saw in the video I had like a Harry Potter crossbody. Turned out last comp was like 10 bucks, so I was like, nah, it wasn't an outlier or anything, so I'm not gonna mess with that. And let's see, what else? Oh, I got the knife block. Let me show you, let me just give you a close-up of that name. There's the little buddy heater right there. But we're keeping that one, so that one's cool. That one's staying with us. Oh, I got a keyboard too. I got that out of a little bin off camera as well. So this is the knife block I got. Here's an up-close shot of that name. WUSTHOF. It's kind of a heavy block, so it will cost a little bit to ship. But for only $5, just say $5 on that, not bad. So that should sell for hopefully about 25-30 bucks. I'll put it up with best offer and get rid of that quick, hopefully. We will see about that. Oh, I'm charging this keyboard so I can test it already, but it's right over here. And this goes for 20 bucks, and I picked it up for $4.39. You can see right there. And it's kind of cool. It's iClever, and it's just Bluetooth. you know, open it up, and it's kind of got like an ergo design to it as well. So perfect for like tablets or for your smartphone if you have your smartphone propped up. Cool little keyboard, just compact, easy to store and use. That'll be cool. And then the two purses I did end up picking up were downstairs in the regular Goodwill. First one here is this really cool vintage. I don't even know what brand it is. It does have a few condition issues, but this is pretty old, probably from the 80s, I would have to guess. It has a little tag in there. I'm not going to open up too much, but it says pennies, $3. So I don't know if that's JC Penney's, but it says pennies. But just a really cool, multiple little pockets. Look at these old clasps here. And you have just multiple little pockets. I don't think it's real. It's not real leather. But I think maybe some aspects of it are real leather. But these front pockets are definitely not real leather. And look at all these pockets. Just a little quick little, I don't know, coin purse part here. Little zipper part. Zipper works great. Boom, look at that. I mean, the interior was immaculate. And then it just has a little fold over button here. I don't even know if that's adjustable or not, but kind of cool, kind of interesting. I mean, I was for what was it, $4 and something cents, $5.25. It was kind of a no-brainer. I'm guessing at least $25, maybe more. I might price it up and look for offers on that. But that's really cool. Never seen it before. Google imaged it. Nothing came up. Let's have Japan here on one of the little clips. And cool little purse. Cool vintage purse. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see how much this one goes for out there. I might need to fix this. It's kind of wongo, I think. Or I think it's not right. I don't know. That's weird. We'll see about that. Other stuff is stuff I already... It's listed and probably got to get it sorted out. But the other big find here is a Coach purse. This is in the regular section. Don't think they caught this with a Coach purse, or they might have been a little sus about the condition. But it's legit. It's a legit Coach. It doesn't necessarily say Coach right off the bat, as you can tell. But this little flap right here. I noticed this little flap. Coach. Interior, it has the tag. I already looked it up. This is the what's this called? This is called, I will tell you right now. Let me just go to my recent search here on my phone. This is a Coach Poppy East-West bag, and I haven't done all my research on it yet, but I believe it's a bit modern. And recent solds, there aren't any recent solds, but they're only new listed for $250. Based on the condition, based on the fact that it's used, and this is kind of cool though. Look at this little feature here that it has. There's a little turn lock there, and then you can open up this next little tiny compartment there, and it has a Hall's lozenge. That's funny. Make sure, check your probation, no money in there, and then just lock that up. That's kind of cool. So I'm guessing I'm gonna put this up for $100, and you know, best offer, and see what happens. It's Coach. It's leather. It's legit. Has a crossbody strap. I think it came with like a little charm too. Just a little Coach like leather dog tag, but it wasn't on here, so I'm not. But it had the strap. Most importantly, it had this little thing, which this was a part of the. I looked up pictures already, and it does come with this. And we'll see. Maybe about $100 or so. That's it for the video, guys. Hope you guys like the adventure over to Goodwill. Tomorrow, maybe we'll do a what's sold video, or I still have stuff that I gotta go through that I'm working on listing. We'll see what we can do tomorrow, because tomorrow I have to work again. And but we'll definitely go to Goodwill on Thursday, and I'll have a video for you guys then for sure at the Goodwill. Not sure which Goodwill I'm gonna go to, but we'll definitely hit up a good Goodwill and hopefully score some good stuff. All right, guys, thank you guys for watching. Definitely please comment down below or leave a thumbs up. Appreciate it. Subscribe as well too. Catch you guys next time.